Hi, good morning, everyone. I'm Brenda Medina Moreno, Public Engagement Specialist with United ISD. We want to thank you all so much for being here this morning. Ahead of See Something, Say Something Day this Thursday, United ISD is officially launching its Threats Are No Joke campaign. It's important for parents as well as our students to understand that making any threat will be taken seriously and can have very harsh consequences, as we've seen. It's a growing concern among school districts, not only here at UISD, but all across the Lone Star State. The message here is very clear. Safety in schools is an issue that must be constantly monitored and addressed. That is why we have joined the Texas School Safety Center, an official university-level research center at Texas State University, to further our mission of keeping our students safe by officially launching this campaign. UISD, as many of you may have already seen, has began taking proactive measures to address this issue. We've sent messages through our social media platforms, posters at every campus, in every classroom, and a message with a PSA was sent to every parent in our school district just a few weeks ago, emphasizing the Threats Are No Joke campaign. We would like to go ahead and show you this morning that video that was sent out through our Parent Square, shown to all of the parents across our district.
Due to recent events, there is a growing concern for safety and security in our schools.
Talk of violence or harm to others or school property will not be tolerated.
Comments like that will be taken seriously, even if you're just joking.
This includes voicemails, emails, texting, or social media.
Those who violate these rules will face serious consequences.
A threat to cause violence is no joke. Don't do it.
Remember, if you hear something or see something, say something.
Please report it.
Okay, and we'll be going back and forth. Just wanted to go ahead and show you all what is already being shown to our parents all across the district as well as students. The proactive measures that United ISD has begun taking since the beginning of this school year. At this time, I'd also like to welcome and introduce our esteemed guests, beginning with our Board of Trustees, President Mr. Javier Montemayor, Secretary of the Board of Trustees, Mrs. Michelle Molina, Board Member, Ms. Yaneli Martinez. Our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Gerardo Cruz. Members of the District Management Team, please stand and be recognized. Administrators and campus leaders, please also stand and be recognized. Also joining us, UISD police captains, Sarmiento and Lopez. Also our information officer, Ms. Abrego. From the Webb County District Attorney's Office, Rogelio Soto Jr., Chief Prosecutor of the 111th District Court. We also have our other law enforcement partners joining us this morning from the Webb County Attorney's Office. Also the Webb County Sheriff's Office, the Laredo Police Department, with Laredo ISD Police Chief Doreen Hale. Thank you all so much for being here and for helping us spread the message and spread the word this morning. Also to share why this campaign is so important, please help me welcome our board president, Mr. Montemayor.
Good morning. I want to thank everyone for being here this morning. All the law enforcement agencies, all the social services that are here, the board members, Ms. Martinez, Ms. Molina. I'm really glad that they have also actively taken steps in their respective districts to promote this type of awareness. For those of you who, I know Ms. Chief Hale is probably very in tune with some of this, but UISD spends a lot of time and effort dealing with threats every single day. It's not a day that has gone by that we do not have threats made at our campuses or at some of our facilities, going from elementary students, middle school students, to high school students. It is something that is very taxing and it's very trying on our school district, but we have an obligation to investigate every single one of these threats. You know, our police department, and we'd love to keep our officers on the campuses, but our police departments have to, we go out into the community, we talk to the parents, we visit their homes, we do the home assessments, and that takes a lot of time and it takes a lot of effort when children are simply playing around. And it's not going to stop until these children, and I'm one who understands what an arrest can do to a person's life, but until somebody is prosecuted, until somebody is jailed, will that message be loud and clear? Albeit, we have a lot of our students now reporting these situations. We have a lot of our students cooperating in these investigations. They themselves are the reporting parties to some of the incidents that we have to investigate at our schools every day. But it is true. An arrest, a conviction for one of these types of offenses can seriously affect a person's future, a student's future. So we ask all our parents, who work with UISD every day, to please talk to your kids. Please share with them the message that if they see something, to please say something. Because it is important. There are eyes and ears. Parents are eyes and ears in the community. This has not been something that just started now. This has been going on for years. I've been on the school board now for almost 15 years, and there's not a day that goes by that we have not received a threat. And so you're talking 180 days a year times 15 years, those are thousands of threats already. And so we get those every day. We have to take those seriously. We have to investigate each and every one of those, each and every one of those reports. And so it's very taxing. There's a lot of man hours that go into this. Our officers are very active, and it takes away from the protection of the campuses. And we work well. Our officers work well with all the other agencies. You know, we've had situations at our schools and agencies, the federal agencies, the state agencies, the police department, the sheriff's office. All different agencies show up, and we all work together in partners. And this is a community problem. So I go back to my previous comment, and we need to educate our kids that this is not a joke, that this is not something that you play around with. This is not something that you can just say, and I was kidding, because not only do our officers have to go and investigate, but our schools themselves, it takes away from their instruction time. When you go into lockdown mode or to some secure mode, it takes away from the instruction. It takes away from the peace that exists at the campuses. Parents, you've entrusted us with your children. You've entrusted us with the lives of your kids. When you drop them off in the morning, you're going to pick them up in the afternoon. And so we take that very seriously here at United ISD. All our partnering agencies take that extremely serious, and we're going to do our best. And we're going to work hard to make sure that our kids are safe, that our staff is safe at our campuses. I thank everyone for showing up this morning, and I appreciate any help and any comments, any guidance that you can give our district in keeping our campuses safe. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Montemayor. At this time, it is also my pleasure to introduce our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Gerardo Cruz, to share more on the threats, our No Joke campaign.
Well, good morning, everyone. Certainly a great time to be part of this great community where we have all of our partnering agencies coming together. Thank you to our Webb County. Thank you to our city. Thank you to our neighboring school district. These threats are no joke. Some people may say that, well, it's just playground talk, or, I was just kidding. I didn't mean to do that. But certainly there are consequences. And a big shout out to our law enforcement agencies. A lot of sleepless nights when we get these reports. Me and the management team are waiting for, the home threat assessment, see what's going on. And believe me, we do wake up tired because these are happening over the weekends. They're happening, closer to midnight, maybe even 3 or 4 a.m., where officers are putting themselves on the line, going into a situation which can be unpredictable. God willing, we all maintain our safety and security at all times. And that's because that is our commitment, not only at UISD, but every single individual who is responsible for student safety. That is a commitment that we have in place. And it may turn out it was an innocent joke, or it was something that a child didn't mean to say, and now there are consequences where a parent now is faced and maybe in a disciplinary hearing, maybe going to STEP, and that disciplinary record will follow that child for the rest of their academic career. So our message is, for every single student to know that, we do take these threats seriously, and there are going to be consequences. And if you are, if you have any problems regarding, mental health or, SEL activities, the mental well-being of our students, our counseling department is also there, which is what we also provide. We also provide the intervention when a student, makes a comment like that. We find out what's going on at home, and, other factors come into play. But I do want to say that we at United ISD make every effort to maintain the mental health of every single student. Again, thank you for every single one of you. A big shout out to our safety department under the leadership of Mr. Mike Garza. I know he's been putting in procedures in place, as well as Ruben Ayala, who has a great partnership with our DPS, our Sheriff's Department, City. They're the first, to find out. And thank you to our school board of trustees who are also actively involved and get, many of these reports. And they themselves beginning to ask questions. What else can we do? What other security measures can we put into place? And I know that, school districts are right now, they're on high alert, because these threats are happening. We are seeing an uptick of them. But we do have, PSAs in place. We are educating our students, starting with our teachers, to remind our students that these threats are no joke. Choose your words carefully before you say that. And, this is something that's happening across the state and across the nation. And we all just need to have a concerted effort to be sure that we meet the needs of our students day in and day out, and be sure that we take these threats seriously to maintain the security. Because our parents are dropping off our students as early as 7:45. For the next 8 hours, they belong to us. So it's our duty and responsibility to be sure that our security measures are second to none. So again, thank you for all the partners that are here today, and let's continue to make Laredo a safe place. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Cruz. We'd now also like to show another one of the videos that will be shown to our kinder through third grade students. Our 4 through 12 have already seen a similar version to what you all saw at the beginning of the press conference, a video, explaining to them why a simple joke or a simple comment can go ahead and turn a school into a lockdown or make it a more of a serious issue than what it really is, and just really trying to teach them that these playful words that they think they're saying, are very serious and can have those serious consequences. This next one is going to be shown to our, as I mentioned, kinder through third grade students.
The words we use have power. We know this is true. They can tear someone down or fix them like glue.
So when you're at school with all of your friends, pay attention to your words. Words matter to them.
We don't say stab, shoot, burn down, blow up, or call names. We don't tell our friends we'll kill them during a game.
The words you use matter, no matter what you meant. Once said, written, texted, a word can't be unsent.
At home, we may play games that use these words often. We may think I'm just joking when saying something rotten.
But those words don't belong inside of our school. Threatening words are never funny or cool.
And if you hear words that hurt or that are unkind, tell an adult you trust, no matter the time.
It's important to say something as soon as you can. Dangerous words ignored can hurt again and again.
Words matter. You have power. Use it for good. There are things you shouldn't say, but there are things you should.
Like I love you. You're awesome. I appreciate you too. These words are like music, echoing through our school.
Your words matter. You have power. You can build up or tear down. Choose to show kindness. to all those around.
Okay. So that is a video that will be shown to the younger students. You know, unfortunately, we are seeing a lot of those threats or the inappropriate comments, I should say, from our younger school-age children. So I think a lot of times, you know, as being a parent and you see the little ones, it's very hard for them to communicate when they're upset. So sometimes they go to those words like, I'm going to bring a gun to school, and that's when you get everybody involved and do a full threat assessment like Dr. Cruz mentioned. So I think this video will definitely help our little ones to understand that their words really do matter. This morning, please help me give a warm welcome to Mr. Rogelio Soto Jr., Assistant District Attorney with Webb County, to say a few words.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here on behalf of our District Attorney, Mr. Isidro Chilo Alanis, and we're happy that you invited us here today to talk about such a serious topic, because we're talking about protecting our future, protecting our most vulnerable, protecting our youth. These are our children that, when they come to school, they should feel safe. They shouldn't be having to fear about hearing the word lockdown. You know, these are brand new terms that when we were younger, we didn't have to deal with this, but it's the sad reality of real life today. Now, at our office, we've essentially become what can be considered a 24/7 office. We have a jail intake program where we work hand in hand with different law enforcement agencies, whether it be sheriff's office, LPD, constables, the school district ISD, police, where we work with these different agencies hand in hand in ongoing crimes. And let us be the first to say that when it comes to children, we don't mess around. When it comes to threats, there's no time to mess around. At our office, Mr. Alanis has a strong belief that we will treat every threat as real, regardless of whether it was intended as a joke. It will be treated as real until proven otherwise. That video, you know, very simple and very informative, but very true. Words carry weight. And a lot of times it's, well, I was just joking, or, well, you know, I was just playing. No, words have a lot of weight, and we've seen the catastrophes, the terrible things that can happen. So we will treat every threat as real until proven otherwise. And if found to be real, these types of cases carry real types of consequences. We're talking about implications that will affect your entire future. And not only your maybe middle school, high school, these can carry on into your future years, into your adult life. Now you're talking about misdemeanors. Also, some of these charges can carry up to felony grade level. The job we try to carry out at our office is community safety. It is of the utmost importance to maintain community safety and deter future crimes. It is our job to keep this county, our community safe, and we will always do so. So thank you for inviting us here today, and thank you for this cause. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that. Well, the district UISD encourages anyone with knowledge about threats, whether credible or not, to inform campus administration or law enforcement immediately. Threats or concerning information can also be reported through the UISD Report a Threat anonymous reporting system that could be found on our homepage at uisd.net. This concludes our press conference for this morning. I invite our administrators and community partners to please step up for photos. Feel free to also enjoy some snacks and refreshments. Again, thank you all for being here and helping keep UISD safe as we partner together to educate our school community.